Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm shooting another video and this time it is Q&A part numero dos. So I did part 1 a while ago and you can check it out right there in the corner. And I figured it only made sense for me to make part 2 because part 1 was a lot of fun. Also, I have announcements for you guys. Well, I guess before the announcement, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe and then leave a like in this video and also check out my older content because I have a bunch of it. And also, what's more important, drumroll, is the fact that I'm going to be putting out content every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And that's about noon if you're on the West Coast. So definitely expect more content from me coming out, at least more consistent content from me coming out often. So without further ado, let's start the Q&A. Okay, so first question. FCK.Dan says Audi R8 or Mercedes G Wagon. Ooh, okay. So I've driven a Mercedes G Wagon before. I've never driven an Audi R8, now that I think about it, which is weird because I feel like I had the chance to and I didn't. Regardless, I'd probably still have to take the Audi R8 despite the fact that I haven't even ridden it or driven one before. Mainly because I naturally tend to prefer smaller cars that are like lower to the ground, a lot sportier, a lot faster. But to be honest, the G Wagon also is no slouch because, especially when they're all souped up, they actually look really nice. Like there's a German company called Brabus who takes Mercedes vehicles and then tunes them. Even regardless, I feel like I would still choose the R8. Alright, for question number 2, Dreidel says, do you prefer instrumentals or full records with vocals? For me, honestly, I prefer instrumentals. Well, it depends, that's the thing. I feel like it's a hard question to ask because I feel like for me when I'm thinking about instrumentals, I'm thinking about music that I use when I'm like either working out, working, studying, doing things where I need to focus on what I'm doing and not the song, because I'm guilty of like trying to like sing along or rap along to a song. And I'm the worst at it, so I feel like being around me to begin with when I'm singing or rapping is, you don't want to be subjected to that. But regardless, I feel like I'd still choose instrumentals. Alright, Dreidel, again, says, what would make engineering easier for you? I'm not sure I understand what that means. What would make engineering easier for me? I don't know. What would make engineering easier? On to the next question. Alright, next question says, ooh, where was your favorite vacation or your best vacation is what they said, but I'm guessing like your favorite vacation spot that you've been to. That's actually a tough one because I've been to a few places. And I don't mean that in like a weird braggy way, but I just feel like it's just a hard decision to make. But let's see. I'd probably say it would be between Vail, so Vail, Colorado, which was more recent, and then Hong Kong, which was like a couple of years ago when I was back in college. And I would say that because both were just really fun, like really chill, like nice experiences. Like I had fun from like the first day I got there until the last day. So I guess since those are the two options, Hong Kong and Colorado, it would make sense for me to talk about both and why I liked both so much. So I was in Vail a couple of years ago. I was there right around Christmas, New Year's, and it was like a family trip. So I went snowboarding. I got to check out the city. By the way, altitude was insanely high. It was just a whole different situation that I've never really experienced before. But either way, it was really fun. It was really snowy. I went snowboarding as well. And I'm horrible at snowboarding, but I feel like I do it often enough where you would think I should be good enough. Somehow I'm not, but I still keep going. One of the things I found the most interesting about Vail is the fact that they have all kinds of like interesting meats, for lack of a better term. But they had like venison. I never had venison until I went to Vail. They also had elk, both of which are really good. If you guys know me, you know I watch a lot of Joe Rogan. And I'm always jealous at the fact that he has access to elk because I had it when I was in Vail and I've been a fan ever since. Unfortunately, I live in Atlanta where it's pretty hard to come by. As far as my Hong Kong trip, so this is from, I want to say it was around 2013 and I could be wrong. But my dad was working in Hong Kong, so I went to go visit him. I would say what made Hong Kong so fun for me was the fact that it was just so different from anywhere I'd ever been before. Also, I got to see my buddy there, who took me to this hole-in-the-wall place where I got to eat some A1 food. And so I feel like for me, being the foodie that I am, Hong Kong was the legit spot to go to. All right, next question says, what is your favorite hobby? Favorite hobby. Ooh, I have a lot of hobbies actually. I feel like I could talk about this for like 20 hours. I feel like a lot of it involves just like creating stuff. I don't know, I've always had a knack for just creating, even if it's like the sort of thing where people see or they don't, like I still like doing it. So, I mean, that's why I sort of do this. That's why I create music. I've always just been really, that's why I also did engineering, because a lot of what I did in school, at least during engineering, during my undergrad, was like creating things from nothing, like projects we had. Like we had to like redesign an engine, we had to do all sorts of crazy things. And for me, like design is a big thing, and creation in general is just a big thing that I enjoy doing. So to go back to the question, I love playing and producing music. I love photography. I really do like videography. I'd say I'm probably better at that. And I'd say lastly, I also like working out or some sort of like physical fitness. I used to kickbox. Unfortunately, I can't really leave home now, so I sort of just shadow box in my backyard area. But I mean, that's something that keeps me busy, lifting weights occasionally. But for me, I'd say the things that like make me the happiest is when I create. So create music, make videos. Yeah, that's that for this video. I'm gonna do another one of these again. So of course, expect another one. Stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you guys next time.